X. It's going to be X.
These are numbers, Sourish.
Numbers. Okay, okay.
I
This is
said the
going to be,
four.
this right here is 4 because that's a square root.
What are the four smallest numbers that you can take the square root of that are
I
nice?
picked 4.
You're not picking. You're looking at the notes from last time. Do you have the notes from last time up on your screen or in your
Yes.
phone? Okay, well, do you see the square root of four numbers anywhere? Because I have them up on my screen, and I
Yes, I
I know you
see
can't
them.
see that.
It's
No, no,
0,
no. Okay, 0.
1,
Okay,
4, and 9.
okay. Give me the square roots, the results from each of those.
Mm-hmm. The square roots for those that so for like give you the total answer.
Yes, on the right here. What's the square root of 0?
0,
Square root of 1?
4.
Nope.
Did you say wait, you said no?
Well,
Okay.
these are written on the screen. Like I don't know why you're having so much trouble. You're either not looking at it
I'm looking
or
at
you're
my notes right here. It says right here 4 square root 1 equals 4.1 equals 4.
Yep, I'm just asking about the square root of 1, Sarish. Not four times the square root of 1.
It's
Just
just
the square
1,
root of 1. Okay. What about the square root of 4
2,
and the square root
and
of 9?
3.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you this later in the lesson, and you've got to remember this, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's say f of x is equal to the square root of x minus 2. Okay. Is this a shift to the right or to the left? And since you're not sure,
It says right here, it's I would say for that, that's gonna be shifting to the left
okay, why is it to the left?
because negatives are at the left.
That is not true.
Positives go to the right and negatives go to the left.
I mean, you can make up whatever you want, but it's not true. What you just said. It's kind of like last night when
Because it's a
you just
-2 right there. You can see.
I can see just fine, but that is not the way that this works. Um,
Okay.
so here I'm going to
Shift right.
snip something in so you can take a look. Is this a shift left or right?
Right. Because it's going right.
Yes, right too.
Do I have to use like Desmos to do it?
No, you just have to remember the rules. That's why I've been working on this for a
But
couple
can
of
I
weeks.
use Desmos for this? Or maybe
I
is it not
Well,
possible?
in our lesson you can use Desmos, but not in your test or quiz.
Because yeah, I know.
Okay,
Because it's
so right two means that you're going to add 2 to every x value. Okay. So here's our parent function. What are the four x values
or X values.
for the square root?
Okay. The 4x values for dad.
This is from the parent function.
That's gonna be 0,
Okay,
1,
okay,
4, and 9.
okay. Now we're going to add 2 to every x value. I want you to add 2 to each x value.
And for okay. And now we just switch it to another, to the second parent function right here.
What did I ask you to do?
You have to be able to know for the second, dx values here.
That is the ultimate objective. I did give you specific instructions about what to do. What did I say specifically to do to the x values? It's also written on the screen.
You have to add a 2.
Okay, so can you do that?
0 plus 2 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 9 plus 2 is 11.
Okay, so now I want you to calculate the square root of x minus 2 for each of these, please.
Wait, calculate. Okay, okay. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. 6 minus 2 is 4. And 11 minus 2 is 9.
What is this symbol out beyond
X
the x
minus
minus?
2. The x is right here, so we subtract by 2.
What is this other thing though? What does this mean?
The square root.
Okay, so can you give me the final answer for each of these?
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm asking you to do?
Yes, and the square root, this is 4.
Which one?
The number for 2.
Okay, isn't 2 minus 2 0 though?
Yes.
Okay, so what is carried through? What's the last part?
The last part is you need to be able to put a negative, so -4.
No, Sourish. You have to put the square root. What's the square root of 0?
The
Are you
square root of
writing
0
anything?
is 0.
Okay, so the final answer is 0.
Is this like from the notes we did on Monday?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I see it. I see it.
We often have to redo the same problems because I just don't think you remember, and but we'll try again here.
Okay, and 3 minus 3 minus 2 is 1, and the square root of 1 is just 1.
Okay, good. Keep going.
And 6 minus 2 is a 4, and the square root of 4 is a 2.
Good.
And 11 minus 2 is a 9, and the square root of 9 is 3.
Okay, very good. All right. So if we were to graph this, sometimes we don't have enough room to graph. Just depends on, you know, what the axis looks like. But there are 2 0, there's 3 1, 4 5 6 2, 7 8 9 10 11. The graph looks like this. Do you remember talking about domain and range in class?
Domain and range of class. Yes, the domain is the x values and the range is the y values.
Okay, what is the starting point for the domain in this one over here on the right?
The starting point of the domain is where it's going to the x values. So it needs
Okay,
to go right.
what is the starting x value?
Starting x value, that's
Yeah.
going to be on 2 0.
So what is the
But it's
starting
going to
x
be at the
value?
origin.
What is the starting x value?
At the origin, 0.
There's nothing at the origin. What's the starting x value? What is the x value where the red arrow is?
2.
Okay, so starting at 2 and going to the right forever, how do you
Yep.
express that as an inequality? An inequality. You guys are probably doing that in class.
Inequality. Yeah.
Yes. So we got like these symbols here. You remember
Yes.
which one?
Yeah.
So tell me what to write here for the domain. You have an example in the lower right of your notes from
Of the lower domain.
of the domain. Yeah, in the lower right problem that you did. Well, I guess you've got them kind of in
Yeah.
there. So to the right is to the right greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Which one is to the right?
Greater
Which of
than,
these? Okay, could be that one.
because 9 is not 9, 11.
It's equal to if it includes that point there. Does it include that point?
Doesn't include that point.
Yeah, I mean, is it a filled in circle?
Yes.
Okay, so does it include that point?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna use greater than or equal to because it's going to the right.
Okay.
What number does it start at?
What number does it start at? 2.
So it's greater than 2. What's greater than 2? What is domain?
11.
No, the x values. Okay, let's talk about the range.
X and that's what is that symbol called? Greater than or less than?
Greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to. Okay. 2. The range. The range is going to be at the y values.
That's right. Are the y values going up or down?
Down.
Tell me why you said that.
Because oh, sorry. Okay. Because the range of the y values is going down, and y over the domain, it's going like at the right. It's like even going like higher, like going up.
You can't you can't explain it by just saying the same thing. Why you said the y values are going down. That means they're getting smaller. What is the y value here at the red? What's the y value right there at the
That's
red?
2.
That's the x value. What's the y value there?
0.
Okay, let's go to the next point. What's the y value there?
That's a 1.
Did it get bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Yes. So the y values are greater than or equal to what number? What's the smallest y value?
3.
No. What is the
Because
smallest? Oh my God, Sourish, like what are you looking at? Like the screen does not have what is the smallest number here? And you just said it.
0, 0.
0. Are you even trying?
Yeah, I'm just sorry. It's just I am
No,
trying
I
to
mean, don't be
I was
sorry.
focusing on 11 and 3.
I'd rather you just tell me you're not trying because that would make more sense than telling me this other number. I mean, come on.
Okay, okay.
Like you didn't do it in class. Like spend a little time now trying. Okay, let's look at a new problem here.
Okay.
Is x plus 1, is it a shift left or a shift right?
Shift left
Why is it a shift left?
because it's a because the x plus 1 is different than x minus 1, so x plus 1 is like from the left and x minus 1 is from the right.
Right, that is correct. It is left one.
Why
That
wait,
means,
you want me to give the explanation? That's why?
well, that was good. I mean, you can explain it a number of ways. That was reasonable. I liked it. What are the four x values of the parent function?
Now for the x right there, this is gonna be this is gonna be at a, it's gonna be this time it's gonna be a negative. So so
Sourish,
0.
what did I ask you for? What did I ask you for?
Put the problems like put find the x's.
I asked you which are the four x values of the parent function, just like I did in the previous problem, just like I did to start out the lesson where I made you look at the notes from the previous time.
Okay,
Why do you think I'm asking you for that?
0
Hang on, why do you think I'm asking you for that?
because we were because we're in the middle of doing it.
Yeah, but why not ask you for something else? Why not ask you, why do you think it's important to know the parent function?
You need to know the parent because you need to know them because it's gonna be very important for you to use that for to know that and learn the examples for upcoming algebra things.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did we use the parent function in the previous problem?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe the parent function is what you start with in every problem because that's how you transform it from the parent function. So I'll ask again, what are the four x values of the parent function, please?
Um, can they be the same?
They're always the same.
Two? I don't. Two?
Why are you telling me two?
Because you saw me in the last problem, like right up there. I was saying 0 and you said no, and now for 2 you said no to me.
I'm asking you for the four values of the parent function. Can you read me these four values, please?
0, 1, 4, 9. I
Okay,
was saying the
I'm
first
asking the
one
same
a
question.
0.
What are the four values of the parent function?
0, 1, 4, 9.
Okay. Do you remember me telling you this at the beginning of the lesson? I said I'm probably going to ask you for these in the lesson today.
Yeah,
Have I asked you for them in the lesson today?
yeah.
Yeah, I've asked him once, now twice. Guess what I'm going to do in the next problem?
Okay.
I'm probably going to ask you for these values again. Now, shift left 1 means you're going to subtract 1. So I want you to subtract 1 from all of these x values, please.
And now for what you need to do is that it's gonna be this time it's gonna be an this time right here is gonna be -1. -1 and this for and this is so for 1 times -1 is -1 again.
What, like, what did I ask you to do?
Subtract
1 from,
from the x.
okay, give them all to me. Do them all at the same time. Your brain works better when you do the same thing over and over again.
Okay. 1 minus 1 is 1 minus 1 is 0.
Okay, keep going.
4 4 for 4 minus 1, that's for 4 minus 1 right there. It's a 3.
Why is this taking you so long?
I'm just thinking. 9 minus 1 is 8.
Okay. This time you're going to add 1 to the x value. Okay, so you're going to take your x value, add
Yes,
1 to
okay.
it, take the
Mm-hmm.
square root.
Uh-huh. -1 plus 1 is it's a 0.
Okay, take the square root of that.
The square root of that is gonna be 1.
Sourish, you're not even trying. I mean, this is so pathetic. I mean, it's right here. It's right here. This is not rocket science.
I know. Yeah, I know.
This is not as difficult as walking. I mean, think about walking. You have to put one leg forward, another leg forward. You
Yes,
have
yes,
to
but I'm
balance yourself with
just
your
saying
arms.
that
Like you're not
it's
e-
just
you're not
the
even trying.
algebra is making
You're not even trying. Like you're giving zero effort tonight.
a -0. I'm just sorry, Matthew. It's just getting complicated for me, but
No, it's
it's
not, Sarah.
easy for
You're
me,
you're
but
not trying. You're not trying. You're not trying. That's the problem. I don't care that you're not trying. That's the issue. You can do better than this, and you know it. You know you can do better.
yeah. For 0, for 0, that's another for 0, that's another that's a 1. Ugh,
No, that's it for this. You mean for zero for the next one?
yeah.
Okay, so that's the square root of 1. What's the square root of 1?
-1.
Okay. Finish off the rest, please. Give me the next two.
Okay. -3
For which one?
for 3 right here. For the x at 3.
Isn't it 3 plus 1?
Uh-huh.
Square root of 4?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the square root of 4?
-4.
All right, we're just gonna look at this for the rest of the time. See, it's like, did you write this down?
Yes, I'm checking
Then
it.
why are you telling me 4? At 2? Like it's right here. It's 2. You wrote it in your notes. You have it in your notes. Like you're not trying. Like why? Like what do you got better to do right now? What
I,
is this lesson keeping you from? Like what do you wish you'd rather be doing right now?
I'm just trying to like my best to just
No, you're
notice that.
not. You're not, Cyrus. You're not. You're not even close to trying your hardest. Like what would you rather be doing right now? Like what is more important than this right now?
What is more important for me is just it's just for me to just focus harder.
Right, for 45 minutes. Because you know I
Yeah.
want to help you. Like I'm trying here to help you so hard to help you. And you're not letting me. Like you're giving me garbage. Like square root of 4, you should be like, oh, that's 2. But 2 right there. I saw that earlier. That's 2. Right?
Yeah.
So you negate it, -2. Okay. How about the last one? How about 8?
Okay. Okay. That's a -3.
It is -3. Okay, we're gonna make a quick graph of this.
The graph, oh, we'll just write this into a graph.
You can just follow along. You don't have to graph this. -1, 0, 0, -1,
And then we
3,
have to write the
-.
equation.
Okay, so the graph looks like this. All right, now give me the ordered pair of this one right here. What's the ordered pair here?
That's a -1 right there. -1.
Comma.
0.
What's the y value?
-1, 0.
Good. Does domain refer to the x or the y's?
Domain refers to the x.
Okay, now are the x values going to the right or to the left?
They're going to the right.
Okay, so that's a greater than or equal to. What's the smallest x value?
The smallest x value.
Yes.
Ooh,
Let's go look at the table. What's the smallest x value in the table?
-1 because 0 is after from a negative.
All right, the range is the y values. The y values going up or are they going down?
They're going down.
They're going down. So it's y less than or equal to. What is the largest y value in the table?
The largest y value in the table, that's a 0.
Okay. Now, how many problems did we do during our lesson today, Sourish?
We did
1, 2 problems. We did 2 problems in 45 minutes. Do you think that's
yeah.
good?
Wait, that's good.
No, do you think that's good?
Well,